Hello there, YouTube. How you guys doing tonight? What's good, IG? I love you guys. I see you guys coming in already. Hello there once again. Facebook and my YouTube. If you are not following me on YouTube, make sure you follow me on YouTube. Go to April Mason TV on YouTube. April Mason TV on YouTube. And if you're not following me on IG or Facebook, it's simple. Miss MS April Mason on YouTube and Snapchat as well. Snapchat as well. Make sure you join me on Snapchat under Miss April Mason. Hey, YouTube. I know you guys are like, what? Miss Mason is going live. I'm doing dual things. You have your Facebook, your YouTube, and your Instagram right here. Good evening, y'all. What y'all doing? Whoa. I was in here. I've been relaxing for the last week because over the last 5 months, a lot has happened. And you guys know I had to put on this event that I just did Saturday, and it was amazing for Would the Asset Woman Please Rise, an intimate evening with April Mason. You know, it was a lot of work, and I just was drained, and I've learned how to do work-life balance. You know, somebody says, wait, hold on. Somebody says, hey, lady, hey, woman, you got that book yet? I got you, Shawty. I got you. Hold on. YouTube, thank you guys so much. You know, I started on YouTube. My very first video was 10 years ago on YouTube. And I told my story of overcoming 12 years of molestation. And I talked about it on YouTube. That's the first time I came out and I started talking about it. And YouTube has been supporting ever since then. And I know I have been neglecting you guys, but I said, you know what? I got to get back to my YouTube folks because they have been showing love from the beginning. So the title of this video is, Are You an Asset? Are you an asset? Are you an asset? Once again, for those of you that are new to me, my name is April Mason, and I am a femininity and dating coach for the successful woman. I don't teach marriage because before you can get to marriage, you need to learn how to date. And dating means starting to date yourself and understanding who you are, what you need at your core, and understanding that your degree, how much money you have, what social society, I mean social organizations that you are part of does not make you an asset woman. Those are things that make you a woman that have added bonuses. So when you're operating from a place of my value is what I have, what I drive, how much money I make, you really don't know who you are, because if those things were stripped away from you, who would you be? Okay, so being an asset woman is all about a woman who knows who she is. And I know we hear that quite a bit. Do you know who you are? Do you know who you are? And a lot of women will say yes, but then you look at the results of your life. Your results of your life will dictate how you feel about you. If you don't like where you are, look at how you view yourself. So tonight, I'm going to just talk to you briefly. I always say I'm brief. I'm going to be brief. Y'all already know I'm going to be brief. But I wanted to talk to you. I was sitting around the house, relaxing all week. I haven't really been doing anything, you guys. I've been going on some dates and stuff. I took my grandson to breakfast yesterday. I know he's only 9 months old, but he told his granny he wanted some grits. So we went to go get some grits and eggs and good stuff, bad stuff, yesterday. And I just kind of been enjoying my time sitting around, not really doing much, and just enjoying life, learning how not to always be on the go. And the more I sit in solitude and doing self-care, the more ideas I get, the more my femininity kicks in. I always tell you ladies that if your money isn't right, it has everything to do with you being so much in the masculine, because with the feminine, honey, when you operate in that feminine, your money will flow. Okay. Trina, don't you start with me, Trina Jones, talking about a midnight message. I wasn't trying to get no midnight message, girl. But I'm just saying, you never know, what might be dropped on me at any given moment, girl. But the more you tap into you and you take the time, because as asset women, what we don't do is actually take time for ourselves. And the more I take time for me, the better I am to those around me, the more information that I get downloaded to share with you, to help empower you. And I just believe in taking care of myself. I believe in saying no, no. And some people you got to say hell no to. And I believe in doing that, and I make no apologies. Like my granddaughter would say, no apologies, for it. So with that, I've been taking the time this week and just enjoying my time with me. You guys know I go get weekly flowers. I did forget to get my weekly flowers. But I will get them tomorrow. Yes, Tarina, it's okay for you to share this in a group. Absolutely. Thank you so much. Hey, over there in YouTube land. YouTube land. So I've been learning how to do more self care, and I make no apologies for it. The title of this video, once again, is "Are You an Asset?" And when I say "Are you an asset?" I'm talking about a woman who, once again, understands who she is, but at the same time, she's a woman of value. She's a woman that's about her business. She's a woman that doesn't scream and run around talking about, I'm independent, I'm an independent. No, she understands the importance of being interdependent. She understands the importance of being resilient versus running around saying, I'm strong. And she doesn't get upset. If you're walking around saying you're strong all the time, don't get upset if nobody ever comes to your rescue, because you're always talking about how strong you are. So normally people, when we hear people how strong they are, we don't try to come to their rescue. So being an asset woman is a balanced woman. It's a balanced woman. And so for those of you that are asking, April, is it time? Is it time? Yes, darlings, it is time. The book is early release. Actually, it wasn't supposed to be released until August 1st, but Amazon did what they wanted to do and released the book early. And a lot of you have already been buying the book and got it in the mail already, saying, it's April, I got your book. So yes, the book is finally here. Are You an Asset? 11 Keys to Being a Woman Who Brings More to the Table Than Her Appetite. And so here's the deal. This is what I'm going to talk to you about. I have something special for you, for those of you who have gotten the book. When you purchase this book, if you can go to areyouanasset.com or aprilmason.com and click on the Are You an Asset link at the top. When you get this book, this is what I want you to do, because I'm going to give you, when you buy the book, you actually get something free for me when you send me a couple of key things. So you can go to Amazon right now. And if it's not in your in your Barnes& Noble bookstore, you can go to your local Barnes& Nobles and say, hey, I need April Mason's book, if you live near Barnes& Noble. So you can get it at Barnes& Nobles and over 39,000 places that books are sold. So I'm so excited that the book is in Barnes& and Nobles, available through Barnes& and Nobles, available through Amazon. And so, it took me a little while, a little while to get this finished, but I'm glad I did it, and I think you're going to enjoy it. And what this book is about 11 keys to being a woman who brings more to the table than her appetite, as well as it goes deeper into not what you look like, not what you have. And to be honest with you, is it available on Kindle? Yes, girl, it's available on Kindle. And I'm going to give you guys information on how you can get my other digital book, How to Become an Asset Woman, that Men Adore. That one, I get a lot of great reviews on that one as well. But I'm gonna tell you in a minute how you can get that ebook for free. Once you get this one, you're entitled to a free ebook from me, and this is helping you become the asset woman that you need to be for yourself. The other book is Becoming an Asset Woman That Men Adore. That one you're gonna go on and get, and I'm gonna give it to you absolutely free. But before I tell you how to get that book for free, this book is all about being a balanced woman. For me, I didn't know what it meant to be balanced. I've been a full-time entrepreneur for 15 years. And with that, I didn't know how to balance my life. I knew how to be the mother. I knew how to be when I was married, I knew how to be the wife. I knew how to be the sister. I knew how to be the mentor. I knew how to be all of those things, right? But I didn't know how to be a balanced woman. And in this book, what I did was I said, I need to find who is the balanced woman. Who is the balanced woman? And I couldn't find a woman that actually represented my definition of an asset woman who had it all. In the back of the book, it says, you can't have it all and all at one time. I know Oprah says you can't have it all and all at one time, but April Mason says you can't have it all and all at one time. It's all about the way you process information and what you want for your life. So when I wrote this book, I had to think about, who is it that represents what a balanced woman should look like? Because I never really seen that. And I took a story from, growing up, I was raised religious. I'm no longer religious, but I do think that you can find wisdom in a lot of everything. So I was looking around and I said, who is the woman that is actually depicted as this asset woman that had it all? She had, she had her man, she had her husband, she took care of her family, she gave to the poor, she did all of these wonderful things. Where can I find this woman? So I found this woman in the Proverbs 31 woman. You don't have to be religious. This is not a Christian book or a religious book. What I did was I took the keys from her, and I made it into what it actually looked like. Because growing up, I was taught about her, but I didn't wasn't taught how to be her. You heard a lot of women say, "Oh, I'm a Proverbs 31 woman. I'm a virtuous woman." No, virtuous women are not born; they are made. So I said, let me read this story over again. And it wasn't a long passage. I said, let me read this story. And as I read the story of her, I pulled out 11 keys that made her who she was and broke them down into how-tos that you can apply it, practical application. Because I got so tired of hearing people say, be this woman. And I'm like, how did she do that? How did she do all of the things that she did? So I picked out the keys. So some of the keys in the book, I'll read you some of the chapters. And the title, it's a quick read. And I wrote it to be a quick read so that you can start applying the information now. So for me, I'm one of those with the people that like to have information that I can digest quickly, so I can apply it to my life quickly, so I can get the results that I need to get quickly. So the first chapter is all about femininity. So I can't talk to you about being an asset woman without talking to you about the importance of femininity. It's very important, you too. Okay, ladies, it's very important over there on Facebook and Instagram. Being a feminine woman, it wasn't until, well, before I even tell you why I got into it, in the introduction, you'll be able to read my story of how I was given an award. I went to an award show in 2013, if I'm not mistaken. 2013, I went to a award show, and it was about 700 women there, and 30 women got an award, and maybe 4 or 5 of them thanked a spouse. And I was like, wow, no one thanked a man in their life. These women, they were all from all over the country getting these awards for different areas of their profession. So I'm like, okay, but no one ever thanked really a man, but maybe 3 to 5, maybe 5. And so I was sitting around the room and I said, I wonder how many women are in here married. Because you got to remember, this was an event for successful entrepreneurs, women on the move, women about their business, as they would call themselves bosses, right? That's what it was about. So it made me think, forget about how many are being married, how many are actually dating. That's why I don't teach marriage. I teach about getting back into the groove of even dating and putting yourself out there. So all these women were getting these awards. It had to be about 700, 800 women in the room. Well, fast forward 2 years after that. Guess who got the award for Entrepreneur Innovator? It's sitting, do I have to? I think it's sitting right here. Hold on. The award is sitting right here. Sorry. Here's my award right here. This is the award that I received for, and I got to clean it, I'm sorry, that I received for Entrepreneur Innovator. And this was in September 13th, 2014. So almost 4 years ago. April Mason got the same award and was on the same platform. And I also was one of those women that did not have a balanced life. I put all of my efforts into my work, which got me this award. But I didn't have a man. I just went through a bad breakup in January and I wasn't dating. But I got the award for being an innovator and an entrepreneur. I got this award, right? And so although I was happy about the award and although I was grateful, I was sad at the same time because I had put all of those years into my work and I've been recognized all over the country and I got all kind of awards over here that I received for my work. But one of the things that I desired the most, I did not have. And that was a successful relationship. I have been through divorce, and I, I wasn't a relationship that would have been okay. It was better, but it was not best for me. So I had to let that go. And at that moment, I decided I don't want to do this again. I'm going to take the time to get this right. I'll never be perfect. I'll never know anything, everything. But Instagram, I did want to be a better woman. So what did I need to do? So when you start reading the introduction of the book, it'll go into exactly what happened of how I transformed into the woman that you see today. I had to take a step back, and I encourage you to take a step back as well. So as I wrote the book, oh, I dropped it. I'm sorry. As I wrote this book, what I did is I took years off of what I had to go through to get to who I am, and I just gave you the meat and potatoes of what it took for me to get to that place. So, the first chapter is all about femininity, and I talk about the importance of femininity. You know, it is so important, ladies, when I tell you being strong and independent and I got this, and you know, I have my house and I don't need nobody. That's not what you want, because to be honest with you, you really would love some support. You really would love an amazing man that's there for you to support you. The more you get into your femininity, the more money you make. I'm a witness to it. Tanya and I, y'all know my best friend Tanya, we were talking about it, and she was like, wow, Maze. And I said, Tanya, the more you get in your femininity, you're going to make more money, honey. And everything is connected. Your spirituality, your femininity, and your sensuality, it's all interconnected. And the more I understood that and stopped trying to separate, April, okay, you've been teaching entrepreneurship for years, so keep teaching that, and then try to separate. Now you're teaching this. No, it's all comes together. It made so much sense why I had to go through so many transitions of, even with my brand of, okay, I was teaching the entrepreneurship, and then I was teaching people how to overcome traumas and molestation and the divorce. I was teaching that. And now I'm like, God, you have me on the relationship piece. How does that all work? And it's like, it all goes together. You've been trying to separate them for all of these years, but I had to take you through the process so you can be thorough in each one. So when it's time to intertwine them, which is why Are You an Asset is here, that you will be well versed. So I had to go through years of teaching only entrepreneurship. I had to go through years of only teaching people how to overcome their traumas of, like I said, divorce, domestic violence, rape, homelessness. I've gone through those things, and it's been years that I've had to teach. It started off as Single No More. Single No More, for those of you who've been following me, Single No More started in 2012. So now all of them have come together under one umbrella of Are You an Asset? Because it takes all of those components to be what I deem and what I believe is an asset woman. And the Proverbs 31 woman actually is a great example of that. So you have a chapter on femininity. You have a chapter on class. I believe the Proverbs 31 woman was a woman of class. If you read her story, you'll understand she operated as a classy woman. I have a chapter, ladies, and if you don't read any other chapter of this book, the chapter on wisdom, what it means to be a wise woman, because I always say there's a difference between a woman and a wise woman. YouTube, I need you guys being wise women versus women. A woman she runs away, let her emotions run away with her. A wise woman controls her emotions. And she knows when to speak and when not to speak. And it doesn't mean she's being weak, because I always teach you guys, sweet does not equal weak at all. So there's a chapter on wisdom. There's a chapter on self-love, and I give exercises on how to employ self-love into your life. There's a chapter on being organized, because there's so many of you beautiful women out there who really want to improve their life, but you always say, I don't have time. You're a part of the busy crew. I'm busy, I'm busy, I'm busy. And in this, I even break down, I even give you a schedule that I've been using since my son is 22. I've been using since he was in the 5th grade. So I show you how to actually organize your day. The Proverbs 31 woman would not have been able to do everything that she did if she did not have an organized life. So there's so much that you want to do, but you don't feel like you have the time to do it. And you actually do. You have as much time as you are willing to put in. So I wrote about that, and I also wrote about this part. Now, this is going to be a funny chapter. It's going to make you laugh, but it's all about health. One of the passages says that she works vigorously with her arms, her hands. And the only way you can work vigorously like that and do what she did, you had to have a healthy lifestyle. So even a part of my I'm an Asset Women's Network, our 5 pillars are faith, family, finances, fitness, and femininity, because I believe those are the components that make up of a balanced woman. We can no longer keep giving ourselves to one thing, but that yet we're lacking in another. We don't have time for that, because we have legacies to leave. We have empires to build. We have communities. One of the chapters in here is about an asset woman is a woman about the community. She's a woman of service. So here's how you get my other free book. So when you purchase this book, all you have to do is take a picture with the book. Send a picture. Send yourself with the picture to areyouanasset@gmail.com. Areyouanasset@gmail.com. After you do that, write a review of what you thought about the book right there on Amazon. Once you do that, send that in that same email. Send us a quote or a link to or the name that you're using on Amazon so we can see it, and we will send you your free book. Once again, here are the rules. Take a picture of yourself. Once you purchase the book, take a picture with the book. Thank you so much, Let's Talk Classic Hip Hop, for writing that down for me. Are you the email address? Once you purchase the book, take a picture with the book. If you're buying it for a Kindle, if you could take a picture with yourself holding the book, or in the mirror with it on your Kindle, that's fine too if you're buying it via Kindle. But take a picture of the book and write a review on Amazon. Once you do that, send us your name on Amazon, as well as send us your picture. We're going to give you a shout out on my Instagram as well. So make sure you cute, girl, because I have a lot of men that follow me on IG. So you never know, if folk be single and stuff, you never know. You might meet your man on April Mason's page. I'm just saying. Anything is possible. So, and take the picture, and then from there, send it over to send it over to areyouanasset@gmail.com, and we will repost it, and we will email you back a link to the book. Why y'all laughing over there on Instagram? I mean, on YouTube. I'm telling the truth. Yeah, you guys, it's marketing, baby. You never know you never know who's gonna see you. You never know where. You never know where love might find you. Might find you on my Instagram page. And then a man seeing you holding a book called Are You an Asset? In his mind, she's becoming the woman she need to be. I need a wise woman like that. So, she reading April Mason stuff, honey. She the bomb if she reading April Mason stuff. So go to Amazon, put in my name, April Mason. It's available in Kindle, and it's also available in on paperback. And I think you have Amazon Prime. I think you can get it in like a day or two. Take a picture. Okay, ladies, get cute. Make sure you together. Okay, don't just be random. Just make sure you cute, because like I said, you never know who's watching. Fellas, this is also a book for you that you can invest in to give to the women in your life. So once you do that, let me give the rules again. Get the book. Take a picture with the book. Write a review about the book. Email it over to areyouanasset@gmail.com, and we will give you a shout out on our Instagram, and I will send you, or someone from my team will send you my how to become an asset woman that men adore. For those of you that are looking for more of the dating stuff, this right here is the core stuff. The other book is about the dating stuff, because you guys always ask me, Miss April, I want to know more about this dating. I want to know how you get out there and how you do what you do. Okay, that's what you want. I'm going to give you that book absolutely free. It's about maybe 60, 70 pages. It's a quick read as well. And I'm going to give you that book absolutely free. But you got to email me that information, and we will send it over. Email you back. Okay, so that's all I wanted to talk to you guys about tonight. Thank you so much. The book is now available. If you are interested in being an asset woman, meaning the life that you've been living, you don't like that, you don't like the results that you're getting, it's time to become an asset woman, honey. That's what it's time to do. It's time to rise up and become her. Until you rise up and become that woman, you will constantly deal with the same issues. Until you know who you are from a core place, until you understand how important it is to tap into your femininity, until you stop thinking your way out of being Grace, you will always. Shell B said, is there a time frame on the rules? Absolutely. So here's the thing. You have until August 1st, because that was when the original release date for the book is. After August 1st, you will not be getting you will not be getting the book free, at that the second book free. This is only till August 1st. So I gave you a week. And I say, you get on it. The faster you get on it, the faster you get the world to be exposed to who you are in your cute little picture. I'm just saying. I'm trying to do dual things here. I'm trying to play love connection as well too, because you never know who you might meet. But you have until August 1st to do that. Don't wait all day. Don't procrastinate. Get it done. Get it done. Get it done. And I'm looking to hear what you have to say about the book. I'm looking to really well, I'm hoping that you get something out of it, because I put my heart into it. And what I did, I took all of the other pieces that I had to go through out and gave you the meat and potatoes of the book. So order it on Amazon if you have Amazon Prime. You can get it in, I think, 2 days free, or you can get it on Kindle right now, and you can watch it on your read it on your Kindle, and take a picture with you on your Kindle, and write an awesome review. I hope you write it. At least I hope you all write an awesome review, please. But I love you guys, and thank you so much for tuning in with me tonight. I have to get back to, work. I really, like I said, hadn't been doing any work, but I feel inspired tonight. That's why I decided to come live and talk to you guys about the book, because you've been asking, April, when is the book available? And the book is actually available right now. Buy some copies for yourself. Buy some copies for, for other people, What if you haven't read the book by then? Then this is for those that are ready, Loretta. This is for those that are saying, you know what, I'm ready. I'm ready for change. The book is not even a 100-page book. So with that, once you read the book, once you write the review, and once you email us the picture of you holding the book, we will email you the free book. So everything has to be done before August 1st. So make time, baby. Make time. And also tell me what your favorite chapter is, which would be great. If you can't read it all in, one time, which I don't understand, because we make priority what we want to make priority. And I just believe that getting yourself together and becoming an asset woman should be the number one thing on your list, because everything else you're doing from a place of survival. And I want you to thrive. Asset women thrive, baby. That's what we do. But we make time in order to get the information that we need in order to thrive. I was talking to someone tonight, and he said, people always say what's meant for me is for me. And you know what? What is meant for you is for you. But if you don't pick it up, it's going to go on to somebody else. Because what the Creator won't do is waste his goodness on somebody that is not willing to pick it up. And I believe we use that as an excuse not to make moves. And I'm saying it's time to make moves. If your money isn't right, if you don't have enough zeros in your bank account before the decimal. Oh, by the way, yes, there is. Of course, I could not do a book without doing a chapter on entrepreneurship. So I give you ideas on how to make money. If you're trying to start a business, I got that in here. If you're not trying to start a business but you want to make money, I got that in here too. The book is called Are You an Asset? 11 Keys to Being a Woman Who Brings More to the Table Than Her Appetite. If you go to Amazon and just put my name in, the books will come up. Okay? And so, yes, I do have a chapter about money, honey, of course. Because asset women, we are supposed to have reserve. If you don't have reserve, if you're not a woman that if you're living from paycheck to paycheck, that is not how the Creator wanted you to live. Because when you're living from paycheck to paycheck, you're in worry mode. You're in survival mode. You can't really focus on you, because you got to worry about if I'm going to have enough. It's time to live in abundance. And in the book, I'm going to show you how to do that. If you're just paycheck to paycheck in it, you won't have room for anything else. You won't have room to date. A lot of you asking me, say, I really want to learn how to want to start dating. Well, before I can get you to dating, I need to get you learning what it means to be an asset woman. And a lot of times, if our money isn't right, we don't want to go out there and date. Ms. Grant said chapter 6, 9, and 10 are my favorite. You done read the book already. Let's see. Chapter 10, but let's see, what's chapter 6? Chapter 6 is, let's see. Chapter 6 is me being Miss Independent. Chapter 9 is wisdom, and chapter 10 is entrepreneurship. Thank you so much, Miss Grant, for that. Jazz Nicole said, just ordered mine and I can't wait till it gets here. Thank you so much, Jazz Nicole. Make sure you send me that picture and write a review when you read it so we can post it. And I want as many women as possible. My goal for writing this book and honestly doing what I do, you guys, is to change the standard of today's woman, to get back to what really made us women. We've gotten so hard. And I know we've had to do things because we've had to do them. I get it. I understand it. But at the same time, just because things have been out of place does not mean we have to get out of place. Trina said, "Ooh, chapter 6. Yes, chapter 6 is Miss Independent, honey." And I really go in about being that independent woman. And you're going to get your life. You'll get your whole entire future in chapter 6. You'll get your whole entire future there. But my goal is to help women get back to what we really desire. We really desire to be softer, gentler women. We really desire not to have the weight of the world on our shoulders. We really desire, if we honest, we really desire to attract someone, an amazing man into our lives that can support us, that we can be vulnerable with, and that can protect us. That's what we really want if we're honest. If we don't live in the comma, meaning I want a good man, but if you just say I want a good man, period, that's what we really want. No matter how you try to play it or how you try to act like you don't, we got to stop lying to ourselves. And I believe that the thing that you must do in order to get that starts with the 11 keys in this book. Because if you're trying to sell men on how much money you have, the fact that you have a degree, the fact that you are a part of this organization, the fact that you have good credit or you were able to buy your own house and you drive this kind of car, that's not what is not what men marry women or choose women on. Those are added bonuses and those are good to have. I'm never going to tell you not to go get your money, make sure you live nice and you take care of yourself. I do that, but I don't lead with that. And we've been taught to lead with those things. And then we wonder why when we see the man that we like, and we're like, wait a minute, he got with somebody that's not even, she don't even have as much as I do. And we're talking about from a material standpoint or a degree standpoint. But she has the woman qualities that he's looking for, because most men do not. The majority, is safe to say, and when I say this on my Instagram or YouTube or Facebook, majority of the fellas agree, they don't marry women based upon those things. Those are added bonuses. And you can have your added bonuses, but you don't lead with added bonuses. You lead with, who am I as a woman if I didn't have a degree, if I didn't make six figures or a high five figures, if I didn't drive a nice car, if I didn't have a nice house, if I didn't have good credit, if I wasn't a part of social organizations, if I didn't have a successful career, who am I? If you cannot answer that question, which when I went on tour last year, my Redesign Your Life tour, 98% or high 99% of women could not answer that. When I asked who they were, they told me what they did. They told me that they were the mom. They told me that they were, I'm a teacher or I work for the government, whatever that their thing was. They told me what that was. That wasn't the question that I asked. I asked, who are you? And we have wrapped our identity in what we have accomplished. And that is not all of who we are. That's what we have accomplished. But that's not what we are. Because if those things were stripped away from you today, who are you as a woman? Who are you? So that's all I had to share with you guys tonight. I want to go continue to listen to my jazz. And, I'm wide awake because I took an afternoon nap. So I'm going to listen to my jazz. And I cleaned my house already. And just go and sit back and chill out. Maybe go watch episode 6 of Love Is. I didn't watch it on Monday night. So go watch the rest of that. Adventurous Traveler on YouTube said, just ordered my copy. Woo woo. Thank you guys so much. Thank you guys so much. Share with other people. Let the ladies know. I'm so excited. I'm planning another event, you guys. And because we're getting ready to finally, and I've been really taken my time with it, but I'm finally ready to launch the I'm an Asset Women's Network. Currently, we have over 6,000 women in the network, and I'm ready to officially launch it. And I'm getting my team together. And sometimes what will happen is you'll want to launch something before it's time. And every time I want to launch it, I got to get more information. So I said, you know what? I would rather sit back and get the information that I need, because I want to bring you guys the best women's organization that you've ever seen, that deals with the whole woman, not just the money part, not just being an entrepreneur. I want to bring you the woman, the asset woman that you need to be. Someone said, is it available in Nigeria? If you can get on Amazon in Nigeria, absolutely, it is. I'm not sure. I know it's available in the UK. If you guys have Barnes and Noble over there in Nigeria, you can ask them to look up the book in their database, and they can order it for you. So it is available through over 39,000 retailers across the country. So I'm proud of myself. I'm proud of myself. So that means more women are able to get the book. And one of the things that I notice is the millennials are really starting to follow. And I thank you guys so much. And what it is they've seen their moms be strong, independent women. They've seen their moms not have a man around. They seen their moms broken and not happy and not having successful relationships. And what's happened is they said, I don't want to be like that. Okay, so I'm really proud of the millennials, and the more we can help them, become wise women, because you got to remember, we don't have the mothers and the grandmothers around that's imparting wisdom. And so I get a lot of women and say, April, you're like that mom or that auntie that I didn't have that's helping guide me. And you gotta, for me, I appreciate that, but I have a tribe of women that are wiser than I am and older than I am that I listen to. So when I'm on this journey, I'm not on this journey just coming up with stuff out the side of my head and my neck. I have accountability with my spiritual moms and the women in my life that I respect, and that, they'll check me when they need to check me. I'm okay with that. That's what they'll do. So I believe that it's time for us as women, if we want to see a shift in the atmosphere in this country, the more we employ back to our femininity, the more we'll see change. You can't act like a man and operate like a man would and think like a man would and expect a different result. You ever have a conversation with a man and you doing all this and he start talking to you like a dude? You be like, I'm not no dude. Why are you talking to me like a dude? Well, you're stepping to him in an aggressive manner like a man would. So instinctively, he's going to automatically respond to you in the same way. And have you ever dealt with a man that responds to you like a female, and you feel like you're dealing with a catty female, and then you automatically deal with him like a catty female? It's because of what's being presented. So no matter what, we think, how we are positioning ourselves matter. And my thing is, I want my granddaughters to know that it's okay to be a lady. It's okay to be a woman of class, a woman of integrity. It's okay to be a woman that uses her words, is wise about the words that she chooses to use. I want my granddaughters to know that just because she's sweet doesn't make her weak. A woman that knows that how to actually talk to a man. Why should we have to talk to him this way? Why can't we just say what we want to say? Well, because men and women are different. And what I have done is I've just accepted what is versus trying to change it. And to me, it's like trying to give a cat dog food and wonder why the cat isn't taking it, because that's not what they eat. So I just become acceptance. Now, is everything fair? No. But at the end of the day, it's what it is. It's a double standard. We have double standards. Men have double standards. It's just what it is. I've just learned how to be accepting of it and use it to my advantage. You know? So that's all I have to share with you guys. Thank you so much. And I'll give the instructions one more time for all of you that are coming in. Go to Amazon.com, get the book, take a picture with the book, write a review about the book, send it over to us at areyounasset@gmail.com. And we will send you my other book, absolutely free, the ebook of how to become an asset woman that men adore. For those of you that are struggling in the man area that can't get dates, some of y'all have been telling me you haven't been on a date in 2 and 3 and 4 and 5 years. Honey, that's ludicrous to me. So in that book, I give you the breakdown of actually how to go about getting back into the dating arena. And if you're having a hard time forgiving and learning how to love again and all of that stuff, you can go to my website aprilmason.com. I have courses on that. One is called Second Time Around: How to Heal After a Divorce or a Broken Heart or a breakup. Because I went through a divorce, so I understand. If you have a problem with forgiveness, there's a course in there called How to Forgive and Heal Once and for All. Get that course. I have about maybe 6 or 7 courses up that could actually help you. And I write my information so that it actually helps you get to where you need to be quickly if you apply it. You have to apply it. So I thank you so guys so much. I'm gonna get out of here, but have a wonderful, wonderful evening. Thank you so much, YouTube, for joining me tonight. And I'm going to do better. I'm going to do more live videos on YouTube. So if you're not following me on YouTube, there'll be some videos that I won't put on Instagram, nor will I put on Facebook. They will only be live on YouTube, because YouTube has been down with me. A lot of y'all been with me since 2008 when I did my very first YouTube video. Okay, so love you guys. Have a wonderful evening, and go get the book. Go upside down. Go get the book. Are You an Asset? 11 Keys to Being a Woman Who Brings More to the Table Than Her Appetite. And fellas, get it for the ladies in your life as well too, because sometimes you try to tell her what to do. Let her read what to do and inspire her to be the woman that you need her to be, but who she needs to be for herself first. Love y'all. Bye. Let's see. See you later.